Okay, so tonight, Dokkan Festival Kale does release on the global version of the game, and while I don't recommend for most people to summon because of worldwide upcoming, if you are a Kale fan and you're interested in her performance, this video is just for you. So, Kale, I think, is overall still a very strong unit, and she has a lot of tools that can help her succeed. Whether her sticker art is really, really good, right? But we'll be talking about exactly how Kale's gonna function, and I really like this first rotation here because there's definitely a difference between this AGL Kale when she's like in general with the Universe 6 ally and without a Universe 6 ally in rotation, right? So we'll go ahead and I think we'll just put Kale in slot 1 here. Funny enough, Kale does not actually have the Super Saiyan link before she's transformed here, but she is going to be getting a good amount of support from Gohan. Actually, I think I might just do this, just regardless. Well, I would like to get Fierce Battle here. I'll keep Gohan on rotation, though. I think this will be fine. We'll get a rotation with Gohan here. I'll get him a stack, sure. That should be fine. He's not really going to do too much damage now. Kale. She does get stats start of turn. Obviously, she, I believe, gets 160% attack and defense start of turn. When she does a super attack, she gets 60% additional attack and defense. And she has a, I believe, high chance to perform a super attack when performing a super as well. So essentially, each super attack she does can proc that high chance to become a super attack. And with each super attack she does, she gets 20% damage reduction up to 60%. So here, right, we see Kale's at 177k defense. She's going to get another 60% on top of that, which that should be around a good, 90-ish k defense, like 80-ish, like 85-ish k defense, let's say. 87k defense, whatever the exact number is. And then on top of that, with each super attack she does raise her attack, right? But essentially her defense here is going to be around max of like 300-ish k. She is under this 200% leader skill, right? And she can definitely struggle, right, early on. I definitely would say that she can struggle if she doesn't get a lot of her super attacks off because she essentially builds up that damage reduction. So if she's not able to build up that damage reduction, it can make things very dangerous for her, right? And keep in mind, we are getting still 30% support from the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan for Kale. So yeah, you see 4.2 million. Definitely very, I would say, unimpressive for Kale, right? She's not really doing that great damage. There's the first super attack, and she didn't even get any others. So that's just her 20% reduction, right? Essentially, she sucks right here, right? She's not really looking like that great of a unit. I'm sure we could all agree, like, Kale right there didn't really look too impressive. Now, once we have a Universe 6 category ally rotation, things get different because Kale gets quite a significant boost with Universe 6 ally, which is why, the issue is that not having a slot 1 Universe 6 ally early on could really, really hurt Kale because of the fact that she's not going to be able to have someone to help protect her early on in fights. It could definitely lead to an issue like that, right? But once we get that, I brought that into Kale support unit. I believe she supports, actually, it should be 42% attack and defense if there's a Khalifa on rotation. Now, Khalifa is actually not on rotation here. So, like, let me check the exact wording of her passive that in Super Saiyan 2 Kale. So, yeah, if Khalifa is attacking at the same turn, she does give an extra 16% buff, but right now she's only providing 30% attack and defense. However, now we are getting a good amount of buffs. I'm actually going to use this Ghost Usher because none of these guys, if we get the AoE'd instantly, we wouldn't really be having a good time here. So, Kale is going to get 4 of her links active. That should be, Warriors Universe 6, we see Prepared for Battle, Tournament of Power, and then I believe that would be Battlefield Diva as well, which is another link that usually Pepe Gal's units have. The scale is actually on Pepe Gal's, right? But that's because of the transformed part of the kill. Berserker by yourself is actually non-Pepe Gal's, but now we're getting an extra 160% attack and defense, and we get a great chance to perform another super attack that's added like separately on top of everything else. So that's another potential super attack that could activate her passive high chance, right? And it can get her more damage reduction. Like you see her defense, I mean, with the extra support and everything, it jumped up to 329k at the start of turn. Again, keep in mind, once you grab orbs with Gohan in the 3rd slot, he will be getting us an extra 20% stats on top of that. And she's getting 60% when she super attacks, so that's a little over half, right? So essentially, her defense is going to be jumping up around, what? Like a good... to around like 450k to 500k defense. And she could potentially get up to 60% damage reduction, which, you know, will allow her to tank most super attacks in the game, right? This Kale right here. So my kill's only 2 dupes, right? Which I think is pretty good still, right? So she's doing what, 6.9 mil attack stat. Then we got her hit potential system normal attack, which did likely look to proc the high chance to super. So we only got 2 super attacks right there, but you see her attacks that did jump up quite a bit. I don't think there's one more coming. No, yeah, see, that's it. So the hidden, the great chance or the high chance that it proc, but since we did get the hidden potential system normal, we saw that we were able to proc the high chance to super attack. I believe is how that did actually end up working. So that's pretty good. I'll actually get one more hit in, like, to receive an attack with this unit, because I want to make sure that this unit gets 4 attacks so that we can get like the GT dual 80% support. We should live this turn. I don't think that we will die. We took a lot of damage though. That's for sure. Okay. Well, actually, they take quite a bit of damage. Maybe I should have put them in slot 3 because we could have fallen under 50% HP, but that's fine regardless. Yeah, we're getting to quite a low HP level, so we're going to want to start healing with same type orbs. So I would like to transform with Kale next turn, but I think I might wait 1 additional turn, potentially. I don't know. You usually don't want to wait to transform with Kale. So I'll just show what Kale's numbers are before she is transformed again. Because we did lose a good amount of support there, right? Which, it's fine to lose a good amount of support. Because, again, on turn 4, you always want to transform this Kale. So right here we have Fierce Battle as well. So she's still at 320k. I guess that's because she's... okay, so we're getting extra support from you, right? Which is important, extra 16%. And then, what other link are we getting here? It is just Fierce Battle. I'm trying to think. Her defense stat is, like, relatively the same. This Gohan does support AGL type units, right? Keep in mind, his AGL type, it's AGL types, physical and int. Physical and tech obviously get key 2 and 30% attacking defense. I guess her defense is still slightly lower, but still. I really want to get some stacks with Alaricon and Caulifla. That's the issue. We really need them to stack up, but this is Kale Showcase, so we'll just go ahead and grab this here. We'll grab this right here, and then I guess I have to kind of use this here again. Hopefully we could get some healing in soon. That'd be very nice. But let's see. AGL Kale, let's see one more time. Yeah. So she's at a 7.59 mil attack stat. I want to see 2 super attacks here. I don't really have Kale built with crit like that, so that's fine. Only 1 super attack. Okay, see. The RNG is not really looking too great for Kale here. But again, she has the 70% chance. Then the 50% built-in chance. Then on top of that, she does have her hidden potential system chance. But I guess sometimes it's just, you can get screwed over by that, right? The RNG chances, right? It can really happen. Okay, I think I will definitely use this right here. I want to get Oob out. Hopefully we could heal a good amount with Oob. That'd be very nice. I think I will keep this Gohan fun enough so that I don't get absolutely obliterated at the end. Then we'll grab this right here, and we'll just come back once we have Kale back on rotation. Alright, we're back here. I think this will be a good time to transform to Kale. We could definitely use a slot 1 unit in this situation. Well, we could technically run Super Saiyan 4 Goku in slot 1, right? But obviously this is the Kale showcase, so we'll go ahead and play this active skill. I think this active skill is pretty good. I saw the English dub version of it, and it's like, I don't know. I wasn't really too much of a fan of the lines, specifically how they worded and stuff like that, I guess. But this one is pretty good. I think that I like the... I would prefer the JP voice actors, right? But both are good in both scenarios. Whatever, it's not a big deal.
しました。姉さん、強くなった私を見てください。
Now keep in mind, Kale right here is getting a little, like, ultra buffed kind of ish because of the fact that we have the support from the Oob from last turn. So she's at 423k at the start of turn. Keep in mind, Kale next to her Universe 6 category ally does have guaranteed guard, right? And she does get an extra 160% defense. Now, once Kale does activate her guard, she gets 60, no, well, it's been receiving an attack, so technically she doesn't have to guard. She does get 60% attack and defense through 3 turns. So we'll go ahead and play it right here. I'll talk about it as she's going on. But yeah, she gets the 2 additional attacks that have a medium chance to become a super, which is really, really good. So she's starting off already at 9 million without any support. Just very strong overall, right? And then she can do 4 of these. Each super attack gives her a 30% chance to crit. And that does actually stack together. So unfortunately, we didn't get any extra super attacks right here. But that's fine. So you see her again, she's doing her guaranteed guard right there. Now, this is obviously a 200% leader skill team for I want to point out. Not on global just yet. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any AGL Kale friends specifically. You could run Physical God Goku and get a very similar setup. But I just had this Super Saiyan 4 Goku team ready to go already. So I was like, hey, we'll just run this right here. But yeah, Kale is able to look pretty good there. She does have a high chance to guard without the Universe 6 ally, but realistically, you know, especially considering her pre-transformation state, you're going to want to run this Kale with the Universe 6 ally. That's just how it's going to end up working out. You know, this does suck because we actually didn't grab the orbs, huh? So I guess I probably should grab this right here. We can get Super Saiyan 4 Goku. We'll play this one too, sure. Alright, so, we don't really need to go all out with this guy. So we'll grab that, and we're just gonna hope that this Kale at the end doesn't get super attacked. What about that? So we should be... Frieza does raise his attack here, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. No, Kale still might take some damage at the end, right? That's Super Saiyan 2 Kale, but we should be fine. Yeah, this Gohan getting a double super attack is going to be good for him too. Okay, sweet. Full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He could do some damage here because he does guaranteed crit for the first 3 turns, right? I mean, this Goku's really good, but I mean, he's not really getting too many links active yet. Just 10 mil guaranteed crit, not the biggest of a deal. Which is kind of crazy to say. Like, imagine saying that like 4 years ago, yeah, 10 mil chance to crit sucks. You know, it doesn't actually suck, right? But I'm a little worried about Kale because he's raising his defense, his attack quite a lot. That Frieza. Will she take a 400k normal though? I don't think she'll take like a 400k normal, right? She'll take like 300k maybe at most. Yeah, 200k right there. Okay, but it's fine. We can go ahead and use this active skill here. Bam. And then we can get a very strong attack buff from Kale right here. This is going to be looking really, really good for us. And regardless, we're going to get finished off this turn anyways. So we'll just go ahead and grab this here. So again, Kale's defense now, yes, he's at 615k start of turn. Again, we don't have Oops support anymore. And then with each super attack she does get, I didn't know, but she does get 30% defense with each super attack she can do. So if she does like 4 super attacks, her defense basically over doubles. And she can get like over 1 million defense with guard. And then the damage she's going to do here is going to be really good. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have grabbed the same type of words for the Dokkan attack. That's fine. It's fine. Let's see. Okay, Kale, what kind of damage are you doing here at the bottom? You're doing a 11 million attack stat right there. Just very good, right? Really, really strong. I kind of wish I didn't get the Dokkan attack here so we could do less damage and get more supers off. But maybe she doesn't crit this first one. She doesn't. Okay, cool. I want one more additional super attack. That would be really sick to see. Nice. Okay, so she did get the second super. So she's at 1.2 mil attack stat. And then what? She's she's basically already at a million defense here. Yeah, I mean, that's good damage, right? And she could do another one. This Kale is very, very strong. Right there, she had, what, 60% chance to crit as well. Hey, I like Kale and Caulifla. Look at them right there. I think they have all 7 of their links active right here. Because they get 6 from Kale, and then the 7th link from this Vegeta in Legendary Power, right? Really, really good. Okay, so I guess we'll just go ahead and do it like this. Sure, we'll grab that. We'll grab this, and we hope that Gohan doesn't get obliterated at the end there. We're gonna have Int Kale next turn. I don't think that we're gonna necessarily kill here. I feel like we'll do a lot of damage to this full power Frieza, but it's not necessarily going to be something we kill. But I think Kale, we were able to get a pretty good showing of her overall. Yeah, okay, this Super Saiyan 4 Goku did quite a lot of damage, but this guy won't be doing too much because he doesn't have his passive activated. Right, I mean, ideally, what you do, if you get a rotation like this, is you put this guy in slot 1, so you can get the attack and defense passive up, and then he'll get his forward action, right? But obviously, I want Kale to attack next turn. If I did put this guy in slot 1, we could have potentially killed here, especially since he got his additional and everything right that. He should be fine against the super attack though. This won't really do too much damage to us. Not at all. Yep, we're good. Okay, 230k. He could have taken a lot less, obviously, but... Alright, and this Gohan should be good himself, right? Just a nice little support unit, that Gohan right there. Alright, into Kale. We actually can't get Saiyan lineage at all here, which sucks, but that's fine. I mean, LR Kale and Caulifla can get a pretty good amount of defense too. So we'll grab this, we'll grab that right there, and then we should be good. I actually think that we have a really good shot at just finishing Frieza off this turn. So, alright, Kale, show us what you got here. You're getting the actually 46% attack and defense support, this Kale, because Caulifla's on the rotation to activate her the in Kale's full passive. So, still 10.5 mil. And I really would like to see like a quad super attack this turn. I guess we can't see that, huh? Yeah, Kale. Thanks, buddy. Kale, the additional super attack chances have been failing me this time for sure. But she does have that in her. I've had that before. And if you go look at my like older Red Zone videos with Kale, I think I did take her into the Omega Shenron video. She did cook really, really well with LR Kale and Caulifla. They're able to work quite good together. Later on, I'll probably do a separate video for LR Kale and Caulifla themselves. I did do a video of them and Kale together, but it's like, I don't know, maybe I don't have to do another video like that because they will work as good as they can together, right? So I don't still feel like there's a point in showing them like separately. I mean, you can't use LR Kale and Caulifla without AGL Kale, right? But you can't use AGL Kale without LR Kale and Caulifla. Is the one thing I'd say, but essentially they're best friends right now, essentially, right? Okay, I actually did not revive this guy. I didn't even realize that, funny enough. Okay, we get a nice, strong attack stat from full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku here, actually. Why not? Let's get this nice little strong attack stat here. That could be really cool to see. But that is it for Dokkan Festival Kale. She obviously is quite strong. I just... Yeah, 27 mil. Whew, my goodness, it's pretty nasty. Funny enough, this guy is 99%. He didn't activate the 5 dodge, I think, and that's why this guy's actually at 99%. I'll just end this Kale screen, even though it's Kale Showcase. Let me know what you guys think. If you're going to summon for her, I wish you the best of luck. I recommend most of y'all, unless you're a Kale fan, to not summon, though. Worldwide very soon. Seems like, you know, Vegeta or something is coming. Fingers crossed, and we'll catch you next time.